Hi, and welcome back to another video, where about a week ago now, we were made aware of the fact that Synapsids and Therapsids would soon-ish be coming to Jurassic World Evolution 2, through a leak that someone found in the data files of the game essentially. We now know that we're going to be getting Synapsids and Therapsids, and yeah, so this is going to be a video of me talking about what DLCs we could get to do with this, because while in that video, I did talk a lot about the actual leak itself. I never really speculated too much on what it could mean dinosaur-wise or synapsid-wise. So that's really what this video is going to be. I'm just going to go through a few ideas, try and keep it even between synapsids and therapsids. So yeah, if you're interested in Jurassic World Evolution 2 content, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does help me out, it really does. So yeah, please remember to do that and go check out my Discord in the description below. Right, let's get into it. So, first of all, I am going to start with the Therapsids, I think. Seems like a good place to start. So yeah, let's go straight off with the Therapsids, and first of all, the LYSTROSAURUS. Now, this is a dinosaur that is essentially all but confirmed to be in the game at some point, as it is confirmed to be in Jurassic World Dominion. So, I can only imagine we will be seeing the LYSTROSAURUS in the Jurassic World Dominion DLC. Maybe along with another Synapsid in this video, maybe. We'll have to wait and see what the film has in store. But yeah, you'll see the LYSTROSAURUS on screen now, or it's been on screen. We got a nice little lockdown photo of it, and it's looking mighty fine in its mask. Not really too much to say about this one, but it is, yeah, it's just confirmed, so at some point we will be getting it in the game. Now, the next Therapsid to talk about is the GORGONOPS. Now, the GORGONOPS is probably one of the most well-known Therapsids, I would believe, mainly because of its distinctive two fangs. It really does remind me a lot of modern day big cats and modern day animals, mainly because it's like a quadrupedal, but not just because of that, just everything about it is very mammalian-esque, and I suppose it would be considering that's sort of what they were. But yeah, again, this one would be really interesting to see. The takedown animations I think it could have for some of the dinosaurs would be really awesome, as we've not seen any quadrupedal carnivores in the game yet. This could be a really cool introduction of them into the franchise and just Jurassic World in general. Another Therapsid that would be quite cool to see in the game would be the TITANOPHONEUS. Now, the main thing to note about the TITANOPHONEUS is its incredibly wide and chonky foot stance. It's got very widespread legs, much like lizards do, and yeah, it just makes it look really interesting, I suppose. Mentioned the walk animation, that could be quite cool. It'd be quite low to the ground, I could only imagine. And again, this one is also a carnivore, but because it has the very similar widespread legs to something like the DIMETRODON, I imagine it might even be able to use the same animation cycle or something similar to that. I don't really know though, but again, it's just a really interesting creature, and I could imagine it doing some pretty cool stuff in the game. I don't really know how it would take down any prey or anything, but I'd like to see it try at least. Now, the last Therapsid I'm going to speak about, mainly because I have a poster of it up on my wall, is the ESTEMMENOSUCHUS. I think I have pronounced that right, and it is a really interesting looking Synapsid, as you probably can tell from this photo right here. The skull shape is incredibly interesting, with the little antlers on top, and the two prominent bony sticky out things to the side, two little poking out teeth, and the little nub on its nose. It is a very bizarre creature, but again, one that would be a welcome addition to the game. I believe it was a very popular mod in Jurassic World Evolution 1 as well, so, you know, it's been shown to be popular, so why not add it to the second game? And yeah, it's just one, again, I think is really nice, and it's just in my head, because, you know, it's on my wall. That is it, I believe, for the Therapsids, and now I'm going to move on to the Synapsids. Synapsids, it seems, is a lot harder to find, massive variation between with than the Therapsids, because with the Therapsids, you really do cover a broad range of creature types, whereas the Synapsids sort of seems to be almost a subgroup of Therapsid. Maybe I'm just a paleo genius and I have just worked it out, or I'm really dumb and you are going to correct me in the comments below. So, first of all, we're going to start with one, again, that has been absolutely confirmed to be in the game, probably, maybe, pinch of salt, is the DIMETRODON. Now, this is obviously the one that we saw as, the profile image for the Synapsids, and this is actually the exact one that the silhouette is based off of, by Digital Duck, I believe, and it is a very cool looking Dimetrodon, and to see something like this in the game would be absolutely fantastic. They could really do some incredible patterns with the sail on the back. It's a carnivore again, so, you know, I'd love to try and see it take something down. Whether it would be able to or not is skeptical. Maybe it could nibble at the toes of some Edmontosauruses or something, you never know. But yeah, it's just another really cool one that will be probably added to the game. Another very cool Synapsid is the Ophiacodon. Sorry for that pronunciation. But yeah, this one is looking pretty cool, if I do say so. It is eating a fish, and it's really, again, it looks very similar to the Dimetrodon body shape-wise and all of that stuff, but it is clearly missing the prominent sail that the Dimetrodon flaunts. So, again, I think it would be really interesting. It could work off the same animation preset, like excluding a few unique animations to the Dimetrodon. But yeah, I just think this second one, again, would be very cool. Now, moving on to the last Synapsid, we have the EDAPHOSAURUS. Now, you're really understanding what I mean when there's not much variation between the Synapsids. But yeah, this, while at first glance it does look very similar to the Dimetrodon, as both of them do flaunt this giant sail on their back, the EDAPHOSAURUS is notably different in many ways, one of which being the much smaller head and its much longer body, and the sail is also much more rounded compared to the Dimetrodon sail, apparently. So yeah, again, this one is just really cool looking, and I'd love to see it in the parks, just running about, skittering all over the place, with some really pretty colourful patterns on the sail, going down the sides and all that. Yeah, these are just all creatures that would be incredible to see in the game, and I can't believe we're actually going to be getting Synapsids and Synapsids. I thought it was something that we'd never actually see added to Jurassic World Evolution, and I just cannot wait to see them, with a pinch of salt. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, please remember to leave a like and subscribe again, it really does help me out. And if you have any ideas for what you would like to see in Jurassic World Evolution 2, whether it be Synapsids and Synapsids, or just whatever you want to see, leave it in the comment section below. And if you want to go bullet in my Discord, go do it there as well. So yeah, thank you for watching, I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.